Hey guys, it's your girl Fiery Moon, and I'm here to do the daily oracle message for the collective. Know that it is not tied to any specific zodiac sign. It is just a general message for those who may need a message today, want a message today, and all that good stuff. So as always, I stress, take what resonates, leave the rest. Know your energy, know your situation, and know your timeline. And know that energy can be vice versa or interchangeable. Today I am using the Prism Oracle. Which is this one here. So we're going to jump right in and see what today's oracle message is. What's going on for the collective? What message do we need today? Honestly, I can say I just got, a little lightheaded, which could be, the moon moving into Pisces, in which we also have Jupiter in Pisces and Neptune in Pisces. So there is a air and water stellium going on right now, which just feels like, man, and it's both mutable energies at that, so, I am feeling that. But let's see what the oracle message is for today. So, bottom of the deck we have magic. Which right now what I'm feeling off of this is, how can I put it? I feel first of all, I see the sun energy in this card. But then I also see two, these two circles coming together here as well. So I feel like there may be some type of divine, creation that may be coming in for some. It may, feel or seem like, it's magic. And also with the balance card up under that, I just feel some type of balance is coming in. Whether it's, a masculine or a feminine energy coming together. Because I feel like this in the middle here could represent, union for some. Or an energy of, balancing out your masculine and your feminine. I also feel seeing the magic. We'll read that one, but let's get out, the rest of the cards. What's going on? What messages do we need for today? Messages do we need in regards to the collective and the energy for today? Okay, so what we have out is disruption, cleanse, and strength. At the bottom of the deck we have space with release, or no, with faith, excuse me. I don't know why I said release, but this makes more sense with the surrender card. So what I'm ultimately feeling right now is, you could be feeling as if you're in like a void. But with magic here as well, I feel like you're creating the space to like almost follow your faith or have faith in a situation or circumstance by, just surrendering to, the faith that you have. We all know the saying, walk by faith. And I feel like for some of you, that energy of walking by faith, could be opening up for you, creating some type of space for you. But with this disruption and cleanse card, I feel and, I see this disruption card is like, a tower, which could be like an epiphany. It could also, be like a release of emotions. And it's almost like by you releasing this emotion is giving you almost, some inner strength to trust the space that's being created for you at this time. Which in tune would be, like the divine guidance coming in, and doing that for you or assisting you with that. Because I do feel like a release of emotions that would be cleansing for you. Like I always say, crying is not a sign of, weakness. It's actually the opposite. It actually shows, the strength. And it helps build, inner strength. Because I've heard, a quote, and when I heard it, it was just, it made so much sense. And it says, tears are weakness leaving the body. So, whether you're having this release of emotions or, someone you may know maybe having this release of emotions, it's to, it's almost like being divinely guided, which in turn will, bring in this inner strength. So we're going to read the magic card. It's purple. So let me find the purple cards. All right, so it says, I'm going to read the color meaning first. It says purple is often associated with royalty and wealth, as well as mystery, spiritual awareness, and mysticism. It has the shortest wavelength, and it is tied to both the crown and the third eye energy centers. Located at the top of the head, the crown energy center, which is represented by violet, allows us to connect to a higher level of awareness. The third eye is said to be where one can make intuitive or psychic downloads, as it sees what is not present to the naked eye. In witchcraft, purple is a wonderful color to surround yourself with when you're working on cultivating your creativity or enhancing your intuitive ability. It says, if mostly purple cards come out in a reading, it's most likely a signal that you're in the process of creating a deeper relationship with your intuition, higher self, or higher source. Embrace this energy and newfound connection, but remember to stay grounded and in touch with the body too, through acts of creativity or reconnecting with the earth. So let's actually read the magic card. And it says, magic is real. It is the spark and the excitement that comes out of nowhere, the act of manifestation, or the feeling of creating something from nothing. It is all of these things and more. This card represents the need to acknowledge the magic and sense of wonder within your life. It's happening around you all the time. You just need to look for it. So, yeah, it's basically like you could be, receiving downloads. You could be having a crown or third eye, chakra opening, which is causing you to, have, this emotional eruption, which would ultimately be, cleansing for you. And you're going to come out with a new sense of, some, almost like some cultivating some inner strength. So we're going to look at this disruption card, and then that'll be the reading. Tell me about disruption. Why is disruption here? Tell me about disruption. Listen. So this disruption is what I'm feeling with the happiness card out here, is that, it's a release. Like, it's almost like I feel the energy of, crying, tears of joy. And realizing, for some of you, the strength that you have. You just have to allow the energy to flow. Allow that water to flow. Because it's like you're almost, you're determined to, be like successful and, obtain this happiness within yourself. And it's because, you're walking by faith and surrendering, what you, like I said, this is almost like a continuation of the one from yesterday, by surrendering what you can't control. And, there is, protection, surrounding you at this time so that you can move forward and ultimately come out of this anxiety that you may be in, if that pertains to you. But ultimately, I just feel like whatever this release is, it's to, like I said, to open you up to seeing the magic that you have within you, and also the magic that is around you. So you just ultimately have to allow these emotions or whatever you're feeling to flow, to come up, acknowledge them, and release them. You know, because, you know, yesterday's oracle message was, you know, a willing release. So you could have already willingly released something, and you could be in your head about it, like, well, did I do the right thing? Is this the right thing to do? You know, you could be in that, you know, realm, which would bring forth this emotional, you know, release. And the cards are saying, like, yes, have it. Go through that release. Yep. And let the tears flow. Let them flow. It's okay. Like, it's okay. I want to look just a little bit deeper at this magic card. Because it's like, it's pulling me. Like, it wants to. Like, I just feel like there's something else behind it. What's this magic card? Exactly. Someone out there needed some extra confirmation, because what we have out was faith and trust. And trust, you know, it did flip out reverse. So I did, you know, flip it around. But it's like, because you may not be trusting, like I said, that what you did was the right thing. But that would be it coming out in the reverse. But the card is like, yes, believe in whatever process, situation, circumstance, whatever it is, just have faith and trust that it's for this. Honestly. And don't let, like, the fear of whatever this is, like, almost steal your happiness. That anxiety, don't let it steal it. Release whatever you need to release so you can create the space to allow, you know, something else better in. Wow. So yeah, someone needed extra confirmation on that magic card, and here it is. Faith and trust. So that is the oracle message for today. Walk by faith. I think that's what I'm going to name it. Because, you know, I feel like I want to say, or I need to say, you know, seeing, you know, we're under the impression that seeing is believing, but it's actually the other way around. Believing is seeing. So, wow. As always, guys, I thank you for tuning in. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. If this is not for you today, it's just, that's okay. And ultimately, you know, just, you know, allow that water to flow. Allow yourself to release. And certain that once you have this release, you will feel so much better. And then you'll, you know, it'll bring in that clarity, but you'll also be in awareness of, you know, the strength that you have within yourself. You know? So again, thank you. Sending love and light out to you all for today. And I will see you on the next one. All right? Later.